afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. As the season winds down, a pennant race comes to a head. Two division rivals face off next. Kyle Hendricks gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one in a day and age where we don't see a lot of...
Hey, Chicago, what do you say? It was fine. Hi, today. Cubs, no. No, Cubs, no. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? I'm up to date.
Better than 500 baseball, great 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know we're getting ready for game 2, but yesterday, man, road trip got off to a great start. They pounded
And you know it.
defense. This team comes in
Now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup.
Show comes show. Hey, Chicago, what do you say?
He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this
Cubs
one.
blow. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? It's okay. Hey.
Back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2 coming down in buckets.
Oh!
Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt. And I don't know how much more
Cubs,
rain this field could take.
Hey, Chicago, what do you say? Another prick today. No, Cubs, no. Hey, Chicago, say.
Hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Lifted down the line in left, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Again, another foul ball.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And this is still a nothing ball game.
The only thing I'm beating is your girl to
Second inning coming up in more on the weather forecast. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Last half of the second set to go, so here's the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a miss on the slurve, strike 1. Behind 0-2 now.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Bottom of the second here with no score. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the screwball there. 2 gone.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Glow, Cubs, glow. Glow, Cubs, glow. Hey, Chicago.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
Oh, there's another home run.
Lined up and the 0-2 pitch. And the knuckler got him swinging, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0.
High fly left
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Not only do they come into the day with one of the best ERAs in the league, but they're also among the best teams at not allowing home runs, something they take a lot of pride in. Talking with members of the pitching staff earlier, several of them mentioned how limiting home runs really makes things difficult on the opposition, especially in today's game, where teams don't try to manufacture runs as much anymore. As one of them said, if teams are going to get the best of us, they're going to have to really rack up the hits, and we don't make that easy. Matt?
Damn it!
Thanks. Hayward is camped under this one. One pitch, one away.
Seriously.
And with one away, we get a look there at where these guys sit in the current division standings. And you can see them trailing by 2.5 games entering play today.
I mean, we saw the lead in the division, so fuck you, Chicago. Fuck you, Cubbies.
Looked like the slider there. Almora, a 25-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 11 home runs and 36 RBIs. Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Standing in now, Kyle Hendricks, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Tried to strike out the side. Here it is.
High fastball right there with a 2. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over.
Nah, just go back inside. That's all it is.
We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
The next 0-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Striding into the box, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Skied into straightaway right. After it is Yelich. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Danny Freeman. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Chopped toward the second baseman. He'll whip this one to first in time.
Damn it.
And that ends the inning. And that brings up Javi Baez as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Baez is truly an elite-level defender, which is a big deal given the position he plays in the middle infield. Defensive metrics have become a bigger and bigger part of evaluating players, of course, and he's consistently among the leaders in these newer categories at his position.
Yeah, you can tell. His pitching staff absolutely loves him. First step quickness, soft hands, an absolute cannon for an arm. This guy fits the bill defensively.
So it was a swinging strike three. Javier Baez is sent packing to start the bottom of the fifth. So one away here with the bases empty. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he can rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. His guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots. And
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Bottom of the inning now. So here's Albert Almora next, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And there's one away. So digging in now, Jason Kipnis was a strikeout victim in his first try, and he fouls this one off. Kipnis, or Kip for short, he was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Got him to go down swinging there. Jason Kipnis becomes out number 2 this inning. At the plate now, Kyle Hendricks. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Reined in. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. 3 up. Rizzo to the plate. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. In there, no balls and a strike. Popped him up. Hiura is underneath this one. 1 down.
that's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in, Jason Hayward.
Right fielder, Jason.
Swing and a miss as he tried to muscle up on it there, 0-1.
You know, if a knuckleballer's in a game this late, he's got a good one working. He's been able to manipulate that thing all over. It's been dancing, occasionally mixing in a fastball. He's done a nice job.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
Great job of doubling up with the fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Cubs are down in order. Still no score. Stepping into the box, Danny Freeman. He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hit out towards second. Kipnis has it, and there's out number 2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
A ball and a strike now. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. On to first. And a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout, as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8. Jairo Munoz is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 1-1 to Schwarber.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And this is high.
Oh, where? Oh my God, Blue. Barely missed.
Hit Wheatley back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So stepping in, Jason Kipnis. He went down on strikes last time up. Good take there to.
Are you kidding me, Blue?
One down.
Fouled away. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Popped him up. Sogard waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Lorenzo Cain will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 6. Lorenzo.
This is popped up. Smoke over to his left. And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We are still scoreless. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ground ball left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Hit hard on the ground to first. Oh, there goes the perfect game in extra innings.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
When you go out there and punch out 11 hitters and you put your team in a great position to win a ball game, you deserve all of the recognition.
Player receives the check-in from one of his coaches.
Hold on, did you guys change me? God damn it if you did. No? Okay, so still the starting rotation. Good. Still the ace. Much appreciated.
A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement.
I can't let that happen. There you go.
A player receives the check-in from one of his coaches.
Oh my God.
A player receives the check-in from one of his coaches.
Bro. Oh my God, so...
A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. As October draws nearer, the race for the postseason intensifies. A pivotal game for two division rivals. Next, Danny Freeman will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Standing in, Lorenzo Cain. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, Lorenzo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Smoke has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this is a modern-day lineup. A lot of swing and miss, but not many people concerned about it. We were around the cage during batting practice. These guys are trying to drive the baseball out of the yard. They are not concerned with taking 3 and going back to the dugout.
David Bodie is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
So he sets him down swinging. David Bodie is the second out of the opening frame. Here's Chris Bryant now, and he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Row, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. Cubs 0. Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And that brings up Javi Baez. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Baez, a native of Puerto Rico, he was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Javier Baez is retired to kick off the inning. Fouled off.
Contreras.
Plays the first man.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
And 2 quick outs here in the second. Here's Jason Hayward now, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. That fastball was a lively one. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Victor Caratini, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, you got one.
And the pitch. Slurve, and he jumps ahead here 0-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
So now to the plate, Yu Darvish, as he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Behind 0-2 now. Pitch popped up. Holt is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
Welcome back as Milwaukee prepares for their 3rd turn batting in this one. And fans of the Brewers have been treated to a lot of production from this lineup so far this year. And with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in the league, it's probably safe to say they are an absolute force with the bat in their hands. As one coach put it, we're extremely fortunate. Fortunate to have incredible talent and fortunate to have incredible work ethic. Our guys really are always trying to improve their game, and you see that in the numbers they're putting up. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Danny Freeman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away. And with 1 away, time for a look at our current standings, and you can see that these guys enter play down by just 2 games in the division race. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
At the plate, David Bodie, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Oh, and a highlight reel catch there, no doubt. He laid out to sacrifice his body, brought it in, and secured it all the way to the ground. You know his pitcher really appreciates an effort like that.
Yes, I do. Boy, that was a good play by Yelich right there.
Still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And that's in there for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 4-0. The pitcher, Danny Freeman, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1.
Aye. Yay.
He pulls this one into right.
Base hit.
He can't come up with it. The throw to third. And he is in there.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
Here's Eric Sogard. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's got 8 hits in 20 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runner goes for second. Ground ball right side. First is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. Here's Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we see there that they're currently ranked 3rd best in that category in the NL. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward.
Now batting.
Let's take a look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And right into the shift. And Smoke will take this one over to the bag, and the side is retired. 15 up, 15 down to start the ball game. Last half of the 5th coming up. Brewers are out in front, 5-0. Now batting, Victor Caratini. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs half of the 6th.
This one doesn't look...
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Yelich going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
0-1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
And he's safe.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and starts a double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
0-2, here it is. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. No hits to this point. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet. But the bases are loaded with 1 away. Standing in now, David Bodie, as he'll go after the first pitch.
You got this, little dude. You can get out of this inning without allowing any runs. You can get out of this.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. 0-1 the count. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be DeMore.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. So the error winds up not costing him as they leave the bases loaded. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Milwaukee leads it 5-0. Ready for another shot now. Javier Baez 0 for 2 on his line thus far. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1 and 2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Right fielder, Jason.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Brewers 5 and the Cubs nothing. Into the box now, Danny Freeman. He's been. So we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
New inning set to get underway. Ready now, Victor Caratini. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see, he's right up there among the league leaders in that department. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ground ball right into the shift. He's got it. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. Ian Happ will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for Chicago.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. The 0-2 home. Pulled high in the air out to right field. After it is Yelich. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Cubs are down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. In now is Lorenzo Cain, and he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Behind 0-2 now. Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
To the plate now, David Bodie.
Now batting,
As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Slurve, and he jumps ahead here 0-2.
Well, he's done a real nice job of that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with him.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Brewers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Danny Freeman earns win number 7 on the season and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Cubs, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Miller Park, 41,900. The Brewers thank you for attending tonight's ball game and remind you to please drive home safely.